Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Forest River. And we are getting into harvest today. So, first thing we have to do is get the sprayer out of the way here. So, we're going to grab the 4020 here. We're going to get this out of the way here. I don't need to hook anything up. We're just pulling it out. We'll just park it right over here for now. Like so. Sure what's going on with my hydraulics, but okay. So next we'll get the combine fired up and get that out of here. So we'll lift up here. We'll get backed on out of here. It's a tight squeeze here with this header, but it'll fit. Alright, and then we're gonna head down to our wheat field first and knock that out. So we'll drive this down there. Get everything folded out here before we get to the field so that it's all ready when we get there. We'll turn on our hazards. Some nice hazards on this combine. I like those. So there, we got that all set up, and then we'll get down here. We'll do the wheat field first, since it looks the worst with all the tire tracks in it. We'll get this knocked out first. So we'll start cutting here, and then a little bit later we'll run and grab the truck, the grain truck. So we'll get lower down here. I gotta hook up the PTO and everything else first, just like so. Alright, and here we go. First wheat of the year. We are gonna drop the straw for this so that we get some bales off of it, so that'll be a nice extra profit that we can get. Looks like moisture's okay, but it's a little bit low, so that's good. Better to be lower than higher, so. I know the oats are around 13% moisture when I went and looked at them just a little bit ago before I started recording. So, looks like we're getting a pretty good yield on this wheat. So we'll do probably a full headland around. We should be able to get all the way around the field here. It's gonna suck not having a full header width at sometimes, but next year we'll be better about fertilizing the crop before it gets to this height. So we'll get on and get this headland done, and we're gonna back up here. Tried not to make a big pile there, but I guess that's what happened, so can't do anything about that now. But looks like it's doing good so far. Dropping quite a bit of straw, which is good. We'll probably grab the rake, maybe, and get the rows raked up into bigger swaths. So, but we'll see We'll see how wide these swaths are gonna be, so. That's the first question, is how wide are these gonna be? So, coming to the edge here. Get this here, and we can start on our second headland. Alrighty. Turn our hazards off now. We'll get around here. And we'll work on getting these headlands off so we can start going up and down. The oats should be a lot more good yielding and more profitable, so. We will get this last part of the headland taken off. So it looks like it's going to be a pretty good harvest here. Looking pretty good on yield, so. I mean, it's not terrible for wheat. I mean, it's not great, but it's not terrible for wheat, since wheat doesn't yield that great. About 75 bushels to the acre. So, we're coming to the end of our second pass here. So we'll probably set the GPS line that we have in this combine. We do have GPS on this combine, so that is going to be a big help. We'll get started on our up and down rows here. Probably throw this up into a little time lapse, so we'll see when we get done. Alrighty, everybody. We are coming up on our last pass here, and I did not have to grab the grain truck, so that is a plus. Well, actually, probably a bad thing, 'cause we're not going to get as much. We need to get more crop, but that's okay. We will deal with it. We still got a good amount off of there. We got 249.9 bushels, according to the combine, which isn't bad for this small of a field, so we will stick our pipe out here. We're going to run back, grab the grain truck. We're going to unload all this into there, and we will get this combine over to the oat field after we unload it. So we're going to take a little hike back to the farm here. I'll take a look at the beans on the way too. They're looking quite good. Looking very good, actually. Be harvesting those. Those will be some money makers there. So we'll take a little hike back to the farm here. We'll grab the grain truck. Get that over to the field. We'll unload the combine. We're probably just going to take the wheat straight to the co-op and sell it off, because I don't have a bin for it. We're saving the bin for the oats, which I need to get the augers set up as well, so we'll have to do that quick. So we'll grab the grain truck here. Alright, we'll get this out. I wonder if this thing has a hitch on the back. Doesn't look like it. I was almost wondering if we might be able to hook up that gravity wagon to the back of the truck, but it doesn't look like there is a hitch on the back here, so... Oh well. That's fine. We will do without it. I don't think we'll need the gravity wagon anyway. That's more of just an extra gravity wagon for grain, just in case we don't have, in case we have like an unbelievable harvest. So we'll pull on in over here. Nice thing about this grain truck is it moves quite fast, so we can get out to the field quick. There we go. We'll turn that off. Probably could have left it on, but we're gonna fix ourselves a little bit here. We're a little more over the truck, and we'll start dumping in. Hopefully we can fit all this wheat into the truck with one load. And then we'll be able to take this to the co-op and get it sold off. See how much we get from it. Hopefully we'll get quite a bit. Let's see here. Go, we're getting there. This combine doesn't unload very, very fast. It unloads a little bit slower than we would like it to, but I guess it's realistic, so. Of course, there was a lot in there, too. But yeah, we should be able to fit it all in there. Perfect. There we go. Alright, let's take this up to the co-op. I love the sound of this grain truck, too. Such a nice sounding truck. Great mod. So we'll get over here to the co-op. Not too bad. 58% of the truck. So, that's not bad. Just for fun, we'll go on the scale here. Let's see how much we weigh. Looks like 186,000 or no, that's not right. 18,656.3 pounds. If that's anywhere close to real. I love that you can hear the gear shifter in this truck. Go. Alright, we will start unloading here. Shouldn't get too much money for this, but at least we'll get something. This is just to really get rid of the crop. There's no real reason why we're selling it off right now. It's more or less just to get it out of here. So yeah, not very much. $1,000 for that. So not much money for that, but the oats will probably bring us in a little bit more of profit because we're going to sell those off when the price is really high. So hopefully we'll get a good yield off of them. Luckily, the co-op is literally quite right next to the field, so we'll get this truck moved over to the oat field. I think we'll make a cut into the oat field today. We'll see how the moisture's looking on it. So we'll get the truck down there and then we'll take a little hike back up to the combine. We also need to return John's bale trailer to him, so from last episode. Alright, so we'll pull this right here. This field should give us a little bit more off of it, so yeah, I've dried down a little bit now. It's 12.5% moisture. It was 13 earlier, so let's run back to the combine here, and I'll see you when we get there. Alright, we're just firing up the combine here. We're gonna lift the header up. Get the auger put back in here so we don't whack any telephone poles. We'll get moving on down to the oat field. So we'll get boogie on down here. And I think we'll make one pass around the headland. We'll see where we're at there with yield. And we'll finish this oat harvest up next episode. So we'll pull in right here on the edge. Even though the field entrance is down there. We'll start here. Let's see what we're gonna... Holy moly. That is a nice jump in yield and the moisture is perfect. Awesome. Moisture's green. The yield is incredible, 132.9 bushels to the acre. That is incredible. So I think what we'll do is we'll start planting oats in our field instead of wheat, as this is yielding way better than the wheat. And I think it'll give us more money too, so. We should have quite a few straw bales. I might actually talk to John and just see if we can keep the bale trailer until we get done with baling up the straw here, because we'll need the trailer to pick up all those straw bales too, so. I think we'll just hang on to that trailer for now, for the time being, so. We will get around the field here. And then hopefully next episode we will get harvest finished up and start on baling up fields. So that will be a good start to next episode. But overall this yield is incredible. We're still at 132 bushels to the acre. Looks like this is going to do way better than the wheat did, which is expected. I mean, the wheat is, it's wheat, so oats obviously are better paying crop, and they also have a better yield, so as you can see, getting 132 bushels to the acre, so I'd say they have a pretty good yield. So we'll get the headland done on this field, and then I think that's going to be it for today's episode. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. If you want to see more content like this, planning on doing this series until Fs22 comes out, so we'll see how many episodes we can get up to on the series here, and we'll see how far we can get with Grandpa's Farm Revival. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, leave a comment down below, let me know what you think of the series, and we'll see you in the next episode. Peace.